The Mixed Mornings and More podcast with Steph and Sean.
Now available daily.
Good morning, world.
Hey, good morning. Happy Monday. Whoa, Steph.
What?
I just looked at the date for the first time. It's 12/12.
Oh.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
It's December 12th today, 2022.
I thought you were going to be like, it's 12 days till Christmas. Or
Oh, I don't know.
Christmas is coming too quickly.
It's kind of 12. It's like 12 and a half days till Christmas.
True.
Yeah.
All right.
5:33 though. We're fired. We're 3 minutes late right
Shoot.
now. World Cup over the weekend. You watch any stuff?
Of course not. You did, though? For both of us? You watched enough?
Yeah, I guess so. No, Friday morning when we were in studio here, it started at like 8 o'clock and Brazil and Croatia were playing and it went to penalty kicks.
Ooh.
So it was very intense. And a lot of people had Brazil to win the whole tournament, but they lost.
Does that mean they're out?
Brazil's out. So Croatia won.
Oh.
And so they're on to the next round. And then right after at noon, I had to get home. So I was busting my butt over here, right? And I was getting everything that I need to get done because I need to get home for noon because Netherlands and Argentina took on each other. And that might have been the best game of the entire tournament.
Really?
Now, the first half was kind of sleepy, but then the second half picked up and then it went into extra time and then it went into penalties again. And then unfortunately the Netherlands lost.
Oh, and that was your team apart from Canada. You were going
Right.
for them.
Yeah, that's who I usually
Netherlands.
root if Canada doesn't get into the World Cup. So they lost, and then that finished the Friday games, and that was just absolutely fantastic. And then Saturday rolls along, and then again we have an 8 o'clock game and a noon game. And Morocco became the first African nation to make it to the semifinals when they upset Portugal on Saturday morning.
Wow, go Morocco, go.
So that was very exciting. That was so awesome to see. So if you're looking for an underdog to root for, Morocco is your side. And then you just had two blue bloods going after two like huge storied tradition like filled nations taking each other on, England and France.
Ooh.
And that basically could have been the final. That could have been the final. It was so good. England and France. France ended up winning 2-1. But Friday and Saturday was just absolutely incredible for just watching some footy.
So now we're in the semifinals. How many teams are left?
We got 4.
That's it.
We got 4 teams. So tomorrow noon, I'm going to be out of here because Argentina is taking on Croatia. And whoever wins that goes to the final. Whoever loses goes to the third place game. And then on Wednesday at noon, we have France and Morocco. And same thing. Winner goes to the final. Loser goes to the third place game.
I just got to say, if Croatia or Morocco win, we can say that Canada played those World Cups.
Yeah.
That's why Canada lost.
See, we were in the group of death. I'm happy you understand this stuff. Thank you.
Switched out my streaming services over the weekend, Sean.
Did you? You got a new one?
Yeah. I canceled Discovery Plus because there's no new 90 Day Fiancés for a while. And I got Disney Plus.
Hilarious that you had Discovery Plus. But yeah, Disney Plus seems like the much better one to go with, like from now on into the future.
Well, just very exciting because at Christmas time, they just have so many classic Christmas movies. And I really wanted to watch the Santa Clauses, that Tim Allen kind of remake sitcom thing.
Yeah.
Tried to convince my husband. He wasn't really on board with that. But he was on board with Miracle on 34th Street.
I think I've seen this when I was younger, 8, 10 years old, something like that.
Impressive, because that's one I have not seen.
Oh, okay. Right on.
And I've
Can't tell you what happens, but I think I've seen it.
I can't tell you either, because when I was little, I used to rent it from the video network all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And I would take it home and never watch it, but I just really liked the little girl that was in the movie because she was Matilda and this. And so then last night when we were scrolling through and my husband said no to the Santa Clauses, I was like, oh, I've always wanted to see Miracle on 34th Street. So we put it on. And 20 minutes in, I fell asleep. So he watched it. He can tell us what happens.
Well, that's perfect. Yeah, maybe you can save it for another night. Another snoozy night.
There we go. How long would you say it takes for something to become a tradition?
Golden rule, 3.
3 years. You have to do it for 3 years in a row and then it's set for life?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
That's just me throwing it out there. 3 seems like a good number.
Yeah, it seems like this was a great idea your first year. You do it again in the second year because you liked it. And then the third year, you're like, we always do this.
That's right. It's just a natural thing to do now.
Yeah. My family, every year on Christmas Eve, we seem to switch out our traditional meal. So for a while there, we were having meat pie, but it turned into just like something that took way too long to make and was just a hassle instead of something easy you can just throw in the oven.
Okay.
And so then after a while, my mom was like, you know what, we're going to have steak every New Year's or Christmas Eve because it's just like throw it on the barbecue, call it a day, got other things to do.
Steph's house. Let's go. Steak.
I know, right? And then last Christmas, I was home and it was like my mom didn't remember at all that we had a steak tradition or a meat pie tradition. And she's like, oh, we ordered in pierogies and cabbage rolls. And I was like, those are delicious options, but where is my meat pie? Where is my steak? No, I was fine. I'm not that princess.
Mother, give me presents and steak, please. I'm home.
But I did discover yesterday a 5-year tradition that I didn't realize I was doing.
Okay.
I feel very like, wow, I can't believe I've been in Fort McMurray long enough to have a 5-year tradition. But yesterday we went to go get our Christmas tree with some friends that we apparently have done it with for the last 5 years.
Oh, that is very fun. And none of y'all like really noticed that, or was it just natural type of thing?
Just natural. Like, hey, we're going to get our Christmas tree. Of course you're coming with. Like, let's go. And then all of a sudden we started to think about it. We're like, is this our 3rd year doing this together? And then I was like, oh no, we did it that year too. And that year before. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that is so precious.
We have little family in Fort McMurray that are just our best friends. Yeah. Go get trees with us.
No.
5-year tradition. There we go. It's solidified every year now. Even if we don't live together, we're going to have to like go back and get trees.
Yeah, meet in the middle, find some trees.
Local musician and everyone's favorite principal, Dan Tulk, about to be on the line this morning because there was a fundraiser to make him bald and it could be happening. Hello there.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, Mr. Tulk.
How are you doing on this wonderful, beautiful, hair-filled morning?
We're doing great. How are you feeling on this hair-filled morning?
Well, I'm excited. I got this morning and I looked in the mirror and I realized I need conditioner, and then I realized I probably don't need conditioner. Yeah, I'm nervous. I'm excited. It's a really good day.
Okay, so a couple weeks ago we were chatting with you about this fact that you may be bald if your students were able to raise $10,000, and now it might be happening?
Well, it might be happening. So we were a little short on our first run. So what we did was we reached out and we said, okay, I'll let you till you get there. And then Illuma Safeway, great local company, reached out and said they would donate or match today only up to $5,000.
Wow. So today only.
Today only. You have 24 hours. You can donate at the school, 743-5800. You can donate on our website. There's a button that says donate now because my IT team really wants me bald. And then you can also just come on in and see us. So I think we're actually pretty close to the mark right now, which I'm a little nervous about, but it goes to a good cause, I guess, but I'm still a little nervous. It's winter. It's how cold it is out here.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're going to be bald for winter, so very cold, but what is the good cause you're talking about?
So we're going to go, half of the money goes directly to cancer research, and I'm also really active in mental health in the city. I'm the chair of some other solutions, actually. So half of the money will go directly to mental health right here in Fort McMurray, making sure we have those supports for people. Because, Christmas can be a hard time, so let's make sure we help those people right here in our city. So that's going to be pretty awesome.
Incredible. So if you hit your mark, they're matching up to $5,000. We could potentially get $10,000 or more? Yeah,
10,000 or more. So if we hit our mark with Illuma today, we'll hit the 10,000 right off the bat. And with the other money and sponsors we have, I'm pretty confident today will be the day that I weep uncontrollably in my office for a half hour or so.
All right. So if you do hit your mark, when is the shaving happening?
Thursday, 2 p.m. in front of the entire school, if we hit the mark. If we do it.
If we hit the mark.
If we hit the mark. There's always that weird, I might have a chance to still have hair. Thursday, 2 p.m., just before they go for the weekend, we'll bring every student to the gym. You guys are welcome to come down, too. Bring some people in, our sponsors, and shave my head. 20 years of growth.
Wow.
I love it. Well, I'm so excited to see you bald, Dan, and I think your entire student body is too. So I don't really think you have a chance today, but let's make sure he has not even a glimmer of hope to have hair on Thursday by helping get those donations in. Where can we donate again?
You can donate at the school. Come on into Compton High School. You can call 780-743-5800, or you can donate directly on our website. It says donate now. That's comp.fmpsdschools.ca.
Dan, I'm ready to welcome you to the club, man. Bald is beautiful. Let's make it happen.
Oh, thank you. So can you send me some, we're Facebook friends now. Can you send me some tips on,
I will. I got you.
Guys, this is it. I need a moral support group now.
I got you.
Okay, sweet. I'm excited.
We haven't heard anything from the one and only Elon Musk in about 2 weeks, I'd say, Steph.
Yeah, where's he been?
I don't know. Just taking a snooze. Maybe the whole buying Twitter took a lot out of him because he was constantly just every day, this, that, the other thing, right?
Yeah, maybe he just had to think about his next move
That's
for a
right.
little while so that he didn't have to recant it.
Yeah, he's like, I've made public all my moves. Now I need to take some time and think of some more. And it's nothing groundbreaking or anything, but he's just back to being like, I am changing everything about this app that I bought for billions of dollars.
$44 billion.
That is still so disgusting. That's not even a real number. You bought Twitter for $44 billion? What?
Yeah,
How is
why?
that real? How is that even real? The next thing he wants to do with the app is change the character limit. So the best thing about Twitter, me in the sports world, is just bam, bam, bam. I get these constant updates. I can read 20 things in 30 seconds.
Right.
Just a quick scroll. Boom. I found out who got traded where, who signed where, this, that, and the other in the sports world. Well, now he wants to change the character limit from 280 to 4,000.
4,000?
That's like writing a short story.
It's like writing an essay. That's a ton of characters.
You could take an article and just copy and paste the whole thing instead of just doing the headline.
Yeah, or giving you the link.
Yeah. So that was absolutely asinine that he threw that out there. But there was another thing that I was in favor for that he also pitched out there.
Wow.
He said we're going to be freeing up usernames of 1.5 billion inactive accounts. Now, if you've seen my social name, it's Sean, but it has a lot of H's, a lot of A's, a lot of W's, and a lot of N's.
Yes.
And I'm searching for something smaller. I want the OG Sean. I want the OG at SHAWN. I've DM'd the person multiple times, just being like, can I have your at?
And are they active, or do they even exist, or they just made an account to save it and are like, maybe I'll have a kid named Sean one day?
Yeah,
they have this Twitter account.
They were active years ago, and I think maybe when I DM'd them, they woke up a little bit, so that might have been my bad because it could have got deleted during this. But I'm always watching. I check in every month to see if they've done anything, and I'm peering onto it.
I feel like the second Elon deactivates all these accounts, he's going to break the internet with everybody trying to change their names from Sean to Sean.
Yeah. So I'm on the case.
Mixed gift guide. We are going through the different people that we have to buy presents for. People are sending in some ideas of what they need help with. And I need help with my neighbor.
Yeah, so you're kind of describing him around $40-$50, we'll say, somewhere around there. Very helpful, just classic neighborly person, always checking on each other. You check on them, they check on you, make sure everything's good if maybe you're away, hey?
Yeah, kindest fellow ever. I mean, he's always out working in the yard, so we're always running into each other. And then if anything happens, if a tree falls down or something, he'll text and be like, hey, next time you're here, you need 2x4s and this to fix the tree happening and stuff like that. He's just so on it every single time.
Yeah. And mighty neighborly, mighty outdoorsy as well. So one of the things I think, Steph, that you could do, you like baking. I feel like you could bake for the guy.
Ooh, that could be kind of nice. He is a single man, just lives with his daughter. So maybe I should make him some cinnamon rolls or something like that. I was thinking about a flashlight as well,
Oh.
I know my dad, at least, is a kind of outdoorsy and he loves a good flashlight. Maybe I could get him one of those.
What about a hammer? I feel like you could always get a new hammer.
True, but I'm nervous that then it'll be like, hey, thanks for being such a great handy neighbor. Here's a tool for you to keep being great.
Yeah, keep on being handy, buddy. Here's some new tools to fix my house.
If you have an idea, please help us. 780-791-1037. You can call or text. The Most Helpful Neighbor Award goes to mine for certain, but what do you get them for Christmas as a token to say thanks for being so great?
Yeah, Don and Keely both had a suggestion here, 780-791-1037, and it's just winter gear. You could always use a re-up on the winter gear, and I'm thinking especially gloves or mitts or one of each, Steph.
Oh, that is a really good idea. I love that. Janine, she said a Canadian Tire gift card, and then you could also invite the neighbor over for a shared cooked meal.
Okay. A lot of food-related things. I think you can never go wrong with just like some safe sort of food or goodies or something that you can bake up. Another one that I saw relevant if you want to go the gift card route. It's always the easy way, but sometimes it's the good way as well. A gas gift card.
Oh, yeah. Everybody needs gas.
Yep.
If you've got something in your yard that runs you and takes you from point A to point B. And this neighbor actually does have Sea-Doos, and they've got a quad. They've got all of the things. So definitely gas would be a helpful item. Okay, I'm liking this. If you have an idea, let us know. It's for a very helpful, great check-in all the time neighbor. 780-791-1037.
Want more of today's show?
Download the Mixed Mornings and More podcast.
Now available every weekday.